Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Here we have another question to find the HCF. There are three expressions. We are finding the HCF of these expressions by factorization method. So first of all, we factorize the expressions one by one. So let's start taking the first expression. So our first expression is 9x square minus 4y square minus 8yz minus 4z square. Now how do we factorize this expression? How the factorization is possible? Here look here guys, if you take minus common in the last three terms, the remaining term will complete the square. 9x square, take minus common, so 4y square plus 8yz plus 4z square will be remaining in the bracket. After taking minus common, all terms will be positive. Now these three expressions terms, 4y square plus 8yz plus 4z square. Look here now, this 4y square, we can write this as square of 2y. And last 4z square of 2z. So 2a is 2y, b is 2z. If you see here, 2, 2, 2, 8yz. So this gives 8yz and this is 2y whole square, 4y square, 2z whole square, it is 4z square as it is. That means this expression 4y square plus 8yz plus yz square is completing the square. It is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is a plus b whole square, 2y plus 2z whole square. You can write like this. So 9x square as it is, 4y square of 2y plus 2. A is 2y, b, we get 2z from here, and this 4z square is square of 2z. It is 4y square of 2y, 4y square, 2 times 2y times 2z, it is 8yz, square of 2z, 4z square. There is no change, no difference between this part and this part here. So 9x square, we can write square of 3x here. And inside the bracket it is square of 2y plus 2z. Now it is in the form of a square minus b square. Finally, we can use the formula a plus b times a minus b. So first write a plus b. A is 3x, you suppose this much is a and this much is b. So a plus b, 3x plus 2y plus 2z. So while writing a plus b, we open this bracket, the second bracket, supposing this sign is plus, because we are writing a plus b, a square minus b square. We are using this formula a plus b times a minus b. So while writing this first factor a plus b, we suppose this sign is plus and open the bracket. When you open the bracket with the plus sign, no change in the sign. But while writing a minus b, 3x now minus a minus b, because a is 3x only. So while writing a minus b, we have to open this bracket by this minus sign. So please don't forget, I am repeating it again. While writing a plus b, we suppose this sign is plus and open the bracket. While writing a minus b, we suppose this sign is minus and open the bracket. When the bracket is opened by plus sign, no change in sign. When the bracket is opened with minus sign, the sign changes. Sign of each term changes. Plus sign becomes minus, minus sign becomes plus. So here, a, it is a minus, we are opening this bracket by minus, so it is minus 2y minus 2z. when the bracket is open with minus sign, this plus 2y becomes minus 2y, and this plus 2z becomes minus 2z. In this way, we can use the formula of a square minus b square at a time. Otherwise, we have to write 1-2 lines more. It will be slightly longer. Why to make the process longer? If you have understood, it's okay, fine. So try to understand, please. So these are the factors of the first expression. Similar to we have second expression. Second expression is also like this: 4z square minus 4y square minus 9x square minus 12xy. Here also these last three terms contain x square, y square, and xy. We have one term containing x square, another term containing y square, another term we are containing xy. So we take minus sign there in the last three terms. 4z square, first we arrange the terms, first 9x square minus 12xy and then 4y square at last. Now we take minus common in the last three terms. After taking minus sign, all terms will be positive. 9x square plus 12xy plus 4y square. Now at the second bracket, this 9x square plus 12xy plus 4y square, it is also completing the square here. It is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. We can check it writing one line more, 4z square as it is. Now this 9x square, it is the square of 3x plus this 4y square, square of 2y, square of 2y. Now in the middle we need 2, a is 3x, b is 2y. Now look here, square of 3x, 9x square, 2 into 3 into 2, 12xy, and square of 2y, 4y square. So this thing inside the bracket, 9x square plus 12xy plus 4y square, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. We have seen here it is the square of 3x plus 2y, because it can be written here as a square plus 2ab plus b square, where a is 3x and b is 2y. Therefore, I am writing here this 4z square is square of 2z and minus inside the bracket. Now we will get it is square of 3x plus 2y. Now again, it is in the form of a square minus b square. Supposing this much is a and this much is b, we are using the formula of a square minus b square. Everybody we know it. It is a plus b times a minus b. So what is a? 2z. A plus, open the bracket by plus side, 3x plus 2y, and a minus b, a minus, open the bracket by minus, minus 3x minus 2y. A plus b, a minus b. In this way, the factorization of second expression also completed. Now we have the third expression here. Four z square minus, this is not the third expression, this is second expression. Our third expression is our third expression is 9x square plus 12xz plus 4z square minus 4y square. How do we factorize this expression? Here the first three terms 9x square plus 12xz plus 4z squared are completing the square. How? Look here now. It is the square of 3x a square plus 2. What is b? Sorry, a first 3x and b 2z, because 4z square is square of 2z and minus 4y square. So this expression 9x square plus 12xz plus 4z square minus 4y square, the first three terms 9x square plus 12xz plus 4z square, they are completing the square, because 9x square it is square of 3x and this 4z square is square of 2z. In the middle 2ab, 2 into 3x into 2z. If you multiply, it gives 12xz. So this 9x square plus 12xz plus 4z square, it is the square of 3x plus 2z, and last term 4y square, it is square of 2y. So finally it is also in the form of a square minus b square. So a plus b times a minus b, 3x plus 2z plus 2y. A plus b, 3x plus 2z minus 2y, a minus b. So in this way we have completed the factorization of all the three expressions. We have the factors of the first expressions here. We have the factors of the second expression, and we have the factors of the third expression here. So what is the common factor? How many factors are common here? 3x plus 2y plus 2z. 3x plus 2y plus 2z. It is same thing. Look here now. 3x plus 2y plus 2z. This factor. And then 3x plus 2y plus 2z and 3x plus 2y plus 2z. It is the common factor present in all the three expressions. Therefore, your CF is equal to 3x plus 2y plus 2z. This is the required answer. Here the expressions are slightly longer but not difficult. If we have a simple concept of factorization, just arrangement of the terms, and just you focus on which three terms are completing the square here. We have the different techniques for completing the square or factorization. So arrangement of the terms. Sometimes we have to take the common which term has to be made a square, or which is to be made b square. It all will be according to the structure of the question, terms and sign of the terms. If we can play about all these things at the same time, we must know all the formula as well. It will be, I think, not so difficult for the factorization of such expressions. Guys, it is up to your practice, how much you do your practice. If you do the more practice, you become perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. So please do practice at home. Hello friends, welcome to the class. We are finding the HCF of some important questions for SCA. Then also we have question number 14 now. To find the HCF, there are three expressions you can see here. First expression, x square minus 18x minus 19 plus 20y minus y square. Second expression, we have x square plus x minus y square plus y. And third expression, x square minus y square plus 2y minus 1. To find the HCF of these expressions, we factorize them one by one. So let's start from the first expression. So our first expression is x square minus 18x minus 19 plus 20y minus y square. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms in this expression. And we have to apply slightly different technique to factorize this expression, because we cannot use any formula directly here. By arranging the terms also in the same structure, we cannot factorize it. So what technique we are following this to factorize this expression? To complete the square, by completing the square. What do you mean by to complete the square? Let us take one example, x square plus 6x. We have two terms here. To complete the square means to make it a square plus 2ab plus b square, so that we can write a plus b whole square. If the second term is negative, sometime like this, x square minus 6x, then we can make this right in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, and it is a minus b whole square. So either to write in the form of a plus b whole square, making this a square plus 2ab plus b square, or to write a minus b whole square, making this a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is known as to complete the square. As we have a minus sign here in the second term, we make it a square minus 2ab plus b square, so that we can write a minus b whole square. So how do we complete the square? Look here, a square minus 2 from the formula. We are making a square minus 2ab plus b square for this. 2a is x. Now what should it be? To make it 6x, it should be 3. So that 3 to the 6x. If b is 3, then b square should be 3 square. b is 3, then b square is 3 square. Now it is a square minus 2ab plus b square form, but this 3 square is not present here in the given question. We have two terms only there in the given condition, x square minus 2x. To balance this 3 square, immediately we have to subtract this 3 square. So that for this much, look here, a square minus 2ab plus b square, we can write x minus 3 whole square, a minus b whole square, and minus 3 square as it is there. Now we can use a square minus b square here. By doing this, though, we get the same thing, x square minus 6. But this is one technique for factorizing the expression. Sometimes it is very useful, just like here in this question. So we are completing the square in the first two terms. X square minus 18x, a square minus 2a, what should be b here? There is 18x, there is 2x, it should be 9. So that 9 to the 18x. So if b is 9, then b square should be 9 square. So what I told you before, what term we have made the b square, immediately it should be subtracted to balance. So minus 9 square. You write other term as it is, minus 19 plus 20y minus y square. Now look here, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Up to here we can write x minus 9 whole square, a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square is a minus b whole square. And this 9 square, 81 minus 19 plus 20y minus y square as it is. So it is x minus 9 whole square. I am writing this y square first, minus y square, then plus 20y minus 81 minus 19, it is minus 100. Now if you take the common, minus common in the last three terms, it also completes the square. So it is x minus 9 whole square minus common y square minus 20y plus 100. To understand it in a better way, we can write a square minus 2ab plus b square. We got 10 square is 100. So this structure in the bracket, second bracket, y square minus 20y plus 100, it is completing the square, as it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So x minus 9 whole square here, and minus which square is this? Y minus 10 square. A is y, b is 10. Now finally we have the form a square minus b square. A plus b, a minus b. A plus b. While writing a plus b, we open this bracket with plus. So it is plus y minus 10 as it is. And while writing a minus b, a we open the bracket by minus y minus plus 10. So it is x plus y minus 19, x minus y plus 1. So these are the factors of this expression, x square minus 18x minus 19 plus 20y minus y square. So it is slightly difficult and we have to use the different technique as well. So please everybody try to understand it. Now second and third expression also we factorize in the same way. Second and third expression they are very easy. Our second expression is x square plus x minus y square plus y. Here it can be factorized keeping x square and minus y square together. X square minus y square plus x plus y. We arrange the terms like this. And we use the formula of a square minus b square in x square minus y square. It is x plus y times x minus y. In the last two terms, just we can take one common, so it is x plus y. So now we have x plus y common in both the terms, x plus y, and what is remaining? Here x minus y and here plus 1. So in this way, we could factorize this second expression very easily. Now similarly, we have the third expression. Our third expression is x square minus y square plus 2y minus 1. How this can be factorized? Look here now. Here x plus y, x minus y we cannot write because from the last two terms 2y minus 1, neither we get x plus y nor we get x minus y. So it is also can be factorized if you take the minus common in the last three terms, it completes the square in the bracket. X square minus common in the all three terms, y square minus 2y plus 1 will be remaining in the bracket. After taking minus sign common, sign of all term changes there. Look here, this is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, for which you can write y minus 1 whole square. Because this y square minus 2y plus 1 can be written as y square minus 2y1 plus 1 can be written as 1 square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square, it is a minus b whole square. A is y and b is 1. So now this we have in the form of a square minus b square. Again, we use the formula a square minus b square. A plus b times a minus b. A plus. Don't be confused in the sign. While writing a plus b, we open the bracket with plus sign, the second bracket. Y plus y minus 1. As it is no change in sign. While writing a minus b, we open the bracket by minus plus minus minus y minus plus 1. So in this way we factorize all the three expressions. So what common factor is there present in all three expressions? Look here now, this x minus y plus 1, x minus y plus 1, x minus y plus 1. The single factor x minus y plus 1 is the common factor here, presenting in all three expressions. Therefore, HCF of the given expressions is x minus y plus 1. Therefore, HCF is equal to x minus y plus 1. So this is the answer. Okay guys, I hope you have understood this factorization, though it was slightly longer, mainly the first expression, though it is important for SE and other exam also. I hope you have understood it. So please, to know, to understand, to watch, to study this type of questions, more questions, you don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel after watching the video. Okay, thank you, bye bye.